I just want to tell the people out there that Jen's dip is amazing. This dip is so good.
Okay, I'm here to talk to Chef Rocco Dispirito, but he's just here to eat.
I am. Now that I didn't know I was hungry until you made food and gave it to me.
You know, I've done a couple of these, and I know when it's events like this, we're here at the Parma Snow Branch.
What is this called?
The Parma Snow Branch. We're on Snow Road in Parma.
I thought it was Cuyahoga Library.
Well, that's the library system, Rocco.
Okay, got it. All right.
And they're here for an event to talk about his new book, but I know you're schmoozing, you're rubbing elbows, you're talking to people, you're not going to get to eat, so I brought you a little snack.
So now I'm going to eat. Thank you so much. Thank you for being hospitality to the interview. I appreciate that.
No problem. I am
That's what this is all
hospitable.
about.
And so that's from
That's
your
the
new
word,
book,
isn't it?
Hospitable. It's okay. I'm the writer, you're the chef.
Hospitable.
And then we're talking about Everyday Delicious.
Everyday Delicious.
This recipe that I made is from this book.
Thank you so much. It's amazing.
So I read through it.
Just so you know, I probably created this 5 years ago.
Did you really?
Yeah. So you know how these things start, right? They start with an idea and a conversation in a conference room with a publisher in like 1966.
Right.
And then 40 years later, there's a book. You know, by the time you publish it, you can't even remember anything you put in it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So all right, what is this, like the 15th, 16th? How many?
15th book.
15th book. Okay. So tell me how did you approach this versus some of the other ones?
Interesting.
And I asked you with your mouth full. I'm really
because
sorry.
I am such a serious chef, it never occurred to me that I should create a book using everyday recipes, and then 2020 happened. I find myself at home, and I'm cooking at home out of cans of beans and whatever else you can find.
Normal people cook with, Rocco.
Exactly, washing my own dishes, and it's a big factor, by the way.
Yeah.
When you have to wash your own dishes.
So you kind of shifted gears a little bit. That's interesting.
Yes, washing your own dishes will make you change the way you cook.
Knowing that makes it interesting because I saw you really were heavy on leaning on condiments. And making those in this, specifically punching up a simple, everyday, weekday recipe with condiments. What are some of those magic things?
I think you can't use too few condiments and flavor bombs and flavor detonators and shortcut foods. There's so many out there.
But you don't have to make yourself. You can buy them.
So one of my favorites is sambal olek. It's the red jar with the ground garlic in it, basically. It's garlic and chilies and oil, and it's so good, and I put it in everything, and most people don't even know they have it, don't even know what it's called. It's this guy right here.
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Everybody has this in their kitchen. It lasts forever. Never goes bad. It's delicious. You put a tablespoon of that in anything, you've got an incredible, new flavor.
Right.
You want to make bang bang shrimp? It's that plus mayo, for example.
See, and you're kind of unlocking that for people.
Trying to. Yeah, no, I'm trying to because I know people still want delicious, and people are ordering out a lot. And boy, is that getting expensive, right?
Right, it really is. And if you just kind of grab that $7 bottle of sambal,
I think that's more like $3.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Well, that's good. So you have some of those kind of everyday cheats in there that you apply to. So there's nothing crazy in there that people would be, it would be very foreign to them. I did notice, though, there was a lot more global flavors in this book than in some of your previous ones that are more Italian flavor heavy.
It's true, and thank you for noticing that. I think people are really ready to talk about it, acknowledge the fact that we are absolutely a nation full of immigrants, and we are using ingredients from all the cuisines, and the average everyday American is doing that. And so I wanted to, introduce them to share a little bit of my knowledge about other cuisines and introduce them to some of the tricks, like this sweet soy from China. This sweet soy is used in so many dishes in Chinese food. When we're eating Chinese food and we're like, oh my God, how is it so good?
Why does it taste so much better here than at home?
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. And there are some pictures to really help people kind of step by step, almost like reads like a blog a little bit too.
Yeah.
Or
thank you.
So that's very helpful
like
for
this
sure.
Kind of thing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
Exactly.
Look, guys, step by step.
You got it. I'm telling you, look, I dog-eared, this is my copy. I dog-eared a bunch of this. I tried a bunch.
Thank you.
The Peruvian chicken with this creamy green.
That's the green sauce from
That
Peruvian
was
chicken. Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.
And he wrote in it, you're going to want to bookmark this page and go back to make this sauce. And you're totally right. I have a fast foodie 5. I asked all my celebrity chefs.
Is it a quick fire?
Kind of.
You got a quick fire.
You don't have to cook anything.
Jen has a quick fire. What a surprise.
Just don't take a bite of anything before you answer these questions.
Fuchsia, Oreos, Shiba Inus, blue.
Let's see how close you are.
And $50.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how close. All right. What ingredient can't you live without?
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's the one.
What dish or ingredient can't you stand? Like, you won't eat it. I don't care who makes it for you, you won't eat it.
There's something in Japanese cooking so disgusting. It's called cod milt.
It sounds gross.
Ugh.
What is the biggest mistake you think home cooks make?
So home cooks and chefs who are pro chefs who cook at home also make the same mistake. They don't taste their food enough. So they rely on it coming out like per the recipe, per what they've imagined, and they don't taste till the end. And then at the end, you can't really undo everything that you've done. So taste as you go.
What dish are you still trying to kind of figure out that what vexes you? Like, I can never make, or I always fail at.
So yeah, it's interesting. There are a couple of lifelong culinary challenges. Risotto is without question one. The techniques for cooking risotto are constantly changing. It's so annoying. Just when you think you've perfected it, I've done it 10 years, I've got it, they change it. It seems to always overcook or clump together. Risotto.
I like that one. And what would your last meal be?
Last meal? Why do I have to think about my last meal?
I'm sorry.
Why are you making...
What a downer, right?
Wow. Holy moly. I guess I would love for my last meal to be one of my first meals, which was this massive egg fry-up my grandmother used to do. She would go and basically take every egg that was in the coop. She had a coop. She was crazy like that. She would go into the garage, take the garlic she was curing, the peppers she harvested and grew, and the sausage she made, and put it all in a big pan, fry it up.
Kind of like a tortilla de patata, like that kind of like a Spanish
no, that's
version?
like an omelet, more like an omelet. So this is not scrambled. They'll put it in like an inch of olive oil with garlic and potatoes, and the yolks will be super runny, the outside is crispy, and she would make that for me, with like 6 eggs and sit there and watch me eat it. That would be fun to recreate that.
That sounds delicious. So does some of this. So I think I'm going to have some of this too.
Yes, it's so good.
Please.
Yes. That's it? That's 4 questions?
That was 5 questions.
Favorite color,
What? So you didn't even guess my questions right.
I didn't, you're right.
Not at all. All right, thank you so much.
That's it? All right, great.
Yep,
Thank
easy
you.
peasy.
I appreciate that.